Great. Good morning and welcome to the Friday, March 8th, 2024 public meeting of the Clemency Board of the District of Columbia. This meeting was scheduled for 10:30 a.m. There will be a closed meeting today in which the board will be discussing board composition. Before we begin our meeting today, as is our custom, I just want to remind everyone of a few housekeeping rules. Would be helpful if your microphones are muted when you're not speaking. If you have questions, hold them. We will have a period for questions and public comment towards the end of the open meeting. Feel free to take advantage of the chat function to send questions in, and we'll happily address them during the public comment portion of the meeting. We have a new member of our board who is the Office of the Attorney General designee, Sarah Como. Please tell me how to say your name properly.
Yes, it's Sarah Como.
Como, very good. Welcome. Sarah was sworn in on March 5th, and we welcome her to the board. Welcome, Sarah. Now I'll go ahead and take attendance of the board members present so that we can be sure we have a quorum to proceed. Please let me know if you are here. Felisa Carter.
Here.
Sarah Como.
Here.
Brian Ferguson. Katia Semyonova.
Here.
Alana Suttenberg.
Here.
Great. By prior notice, we know that Indira Hennard and Evan Marloff will not be attending today. Appreciate them letting us know that ahead of time. So we need 5 members to reach a quorum and proceed with the meeting. I'll ask the staff director, do we have a quorum?
Yes, thank you.
Great. Okay. First item of business is old business, and the first item is applications and inquiries. The board is receiving inquiries by phone, mail, email, Coors Link, which is the BOP communication system. The letters and messages do not indicate what offenses will be submitted for clemency for the board to review. We currently have a fantastic number here, 14 pending applications, which is, I think, an all-time record for us at this point in our life as a board. Kim, our staff director, is working on submitting release of information forms to get back the necessary paperwork to complete the applications for board review. Our relationship with MPD has been solidified since the last meeting. However, the BOP is still a work in progress, and there are different contacts for each facility, which makes it a little bit more complex to have clear and open communication. The relationship with CSOSA, who has been very responsive to our requests, and with the DC Superior Court continues to be quite good. There is currently one application that could be completed in the next few months as long as responses to document requests come in as expected and there are no other unexpected hiccups. Once this application is complete, the staff director will send it to the board for review and call a closed meeting for the board to decide whether to hold a hearing. If the board decides to hold a hearing, we will send a 90-day notice to the applicant for a hearing. Any victims associated with the matter will be notified of the hearing and given an opportunity to either submit a written statement or appear at the hearing to make an oral statement. In order to support that movement forward to a hearing, our staff director would like to remind the board to check the Box account. And Sarah, you will be schooled in all of our various technology and documentation and document access points. Box is one of them. They're on Box, basically you're told the name of the individual and the applicant, and you're asked to complete a conflicts check to determine how many board members can participate in the review of that application. It's something we are starting to do as a matter of routine. Okay, any board members have questions on those issues? Around the applications? Not seeing any. And I want to just mention, I see Brian Ferguson. Thank you for joining, Brian. Second old business, community and stakeholder engagement. We were invited to an event on January 19th, which was held at St. Luke's Episcopal Church in Northwest by Mr. Sidney Davis to speak around the clemency issues. Primarily, the U.S. Pardon Attorney Liz Oyer was present, and I was present on behalf of the board. It was a successful event. There were quite a number of community members present. I think there were a lot of good information sharing went on during that thing. And it was a very nice event. The St. Luke's folks were extremely accommodating to everybody present, which was really, really nice. So it was a good, successful event. Okay, new business. as we discussed previously, we'll be holding a training for board members prior to holding a hearing. Again, this is still a new process for us. It'll be our first time too. So the training will include speakers who will speak regarding returning citizen issues and victim issues and how to appropriately ask questions during hearings in a manner that is sensitive to everyone involved. So you can look forward to, as soon as we do have that application, that will trigger the scheduling of that training. Other new business, review process for hearings, meaning victim notifications. We're asking the board to review the process for hearings and to make any notes of the process to the staff director if you have any questions or concerns. These were written a year or more ago, and the process is something that we have not exercised that muscle yet, and we need to. So if you have any questions about the process, it'd be important for you to take a look at what the process as written is. And if you have any questions or concerns, get with Kim. Some of the cases are older and the contact information on those cases is out of date. But Kim is making her best effort to contact the victims to notify them of any hearings and of their choice to participate, not participate, or write a letter to the board. So that is underway, and we are looking forward to getting that first application out and to the board and reviewed. Any questions on by any board members on what I've just shared? I don't see anybody. Okay. So the next section of our meeting is for public comments. And Kim, I can't really see, are there members? I don't see any members of the public readily on my panelist list.
I do see Alinda Moyd, so I'm just gonna, Alinda, I'm gonna unmute you to see if you have anything to say, and then we'll go from there.
Great. Greetings, Professor Boyd.
So let me. Oh, there she is.
Hello, everyone. I have no comments. It's good to see everyone, and I am excited to hear that some of the applications are actually near final review. So,
Yeah,
thank you.
we share your happiness on that, I assure you. Okay. The next thing we do is the board is going to go into a closed session. And so, Kim, you can walk us through what that means. Is there any official sort of statements we need to make ahead of going into closed session? We need to vote to go into closed session?
We do not need to vote. We're just going to let the public know that we will be back in public session once the closed session is done, just to give a brief review of what we are able to announce. And then it's about board composition essentially. So, and it was all listed on the notice. So
Okay,
we're
great.
good to go.
So we'll go into closed session now.
Yes, just give me 1 second. I almost forgot to bring Henry, our note taker, over with us. Just 1 second.
So do we need to click join?
Are we in the right place?
Sorry, I don't think for some reason it doesn't tell everyone else to click to leave.
Got it. No problem.
I think it does for
I'm glad
us.
you're here because I'd be confused otherwise.
Yeah, there's 5 more seconds. Okay. I don't know why it does that.
Stuff is magical.
Yeah, it popped up for me to leave, so I don't know why it doesn't do that for everyone. Okay, we have everyone back. Patrick, I think you're muted still.
Okay, so it's 10:59 and we're back into open session. We have concluded the closed session regarding board composition. No decisions have been made. The board will notify the public related to any board composition decisions once they have been made. As a reminder, we've planned our meeting schedule for 2024, which will be every other month, the second Friday of the month. That means the next meeting is currently scheduled for Friday, May 10th at 10:30 a.m. As stated at previous meetings, please plan for an open and closed meeting on each date. The board may schedule meetings in between if it is deemed necessary to discuss applications. But with that, I think our business is finished. Does anyone have a motion to adjourn? Katya, and the second? Sarah, great. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, we are adjourned. Thank you, everyone.